Hi guys, what's up? This is Tridib and you're watching a brand new episode of Learn with Tridib. In this episode, we will try to understand what is design thinking, what is its need, and how it can be used as a method to arrive at everyday socio-business solutions. We will also understand the relationship between design thinking and user experience design processes, and also touch upon service design thinking. Design thinking is a process that seeks to solve complex problems by approaching it from the end user's or customer's perspective. It also aims to convert ideas into tangible and testable products or solutions as quickly as possible. Simply put, design is to design the design of a design. Design thinking creates a balance between doing the right things and doing the things right. In a much easier manner, we can formulate what design thinking does is value creation plus value capture equal to edge over others. The design thinking framework can be drilled down into three distinct phases. The three I phases: immersion, ideation, and implementation. Now, if we further deep dive a bit, these phases can be broken down into 5 actionable stages that make up the entire design thinking process. 1. Empathize. 2. Define. 3. Ideate. 4. Prototype. And 5. Test. The first stage is empathize. In this stage, we try to put ourselves in the end user's or end customer's shoes and get answers for what is their needs, what is their want, what are their pain points, what do they usually do, what are their habits. Also, try to analyze and synthesize why they want what they want. In this stage, we also try to build up a user persona, their likes, dislikes, and aspirations. Understand the demographic and also their geographic challenges. The next stage is define. Understanding the customer leads us to then define their challenges in more structured way. How to define the problem statement in a more qualitative way. This is a stage where we reframe their challenges in a predefined pattern. Like, how might we create a non-drippable ice cream? Or how might we create a better running system so that people do not miss their train? Or how might we create a sanitizer dispensing system with minimum touch? Here, the importance lies in asking the right questions rather than arriving at the right answer. That leads us to our ideate step. This is a stage where we encourage ideas from everyone. The more, the merrier. We believe in the principle yes and yes and yes. Quantity of ideas are given priority over quality of ideas. No idea, how silly it might seem at first glance, is never dumped. After we get a good amount of ideas, we then drill down to 2 or 3 idea routes that can make a feasible, business viable, and user desirable product or solutions, and then build rough prototypes that will help us to fail fast without losing a lot of time, effort, or money. That brings us to the next stage, that is prototyping. Prototypes come in various shapes and forms. They can be paper prototypes, they can be scribbles on sticky notes, they can be sketches and wireframes. Based on the acceptability of the idea, we can build multiple prototypes. Once the prototyping is over, we have to go back to the origin. So after the prototypes were built, they were taken back to the same users and their behavior was again noticed. We have to remember, before going into mass production, we have to prototype and test quickly. Design thinking believes in failing fast rather than waiting the last minute and fail at a point when there is no way back. Many think that design thinking is a 5-step linear process, which it is not. Design thinking is more of an iterative process, and at any point we can go back and forth for course correction. We can have every step multiple times and can even go back to the first step if our testing fails. Let us now see what are the stages of a UX design process. Well, here's the similarity that arises. The first stage of UXD is understanding. That is exactly what design thinking does: empathize and understand end users' challenges. The next stage of UXD is UX research, which is somewhat similar, where we research and define the problem statement based on our research of customer needs and challenges. The next stage of UXD is analyzing or weighing the pros and cons of various routes. That is exactly what we do in the ideation phase of design thinking. The next stage of UX design is design or prototype. That is what we do in the design thinking process as well. The last stage of UXD is validate, which is none other than the testing phase or design thinking. Also, there is no surprise here. Like design thinking, UXD is also a non-linear process, and a pretty good amount of back and forth happens in UXD as well till we reach a desirable solution. So now here comes the last part of the video, which I had promised in the beginning, as many of you had asked me to touch upon service design thinking in an in-depth video. Though I will not cover service design thinking in depth in this video, as it is quite a big and detailed topic, I will just touch upon some salient part of service design thinking. There are quite many definitions of service design thinking, which might confuse you a lot. Hence, I have chosen two definitions. One by Stephen Morris that states, service design helps to innovate or create new or improve existing services to make them more useful, usable, desirable for clients, and efficient and effective from organization standpoint. It is a holistic, multidisciplinary, integrative field. The second definition comes from UX Design Council that states, service design is all about making service you deliver useful, usable, efficient, effective, and desirable. So that's all, folks. As I have promised, in this video I will very soon cover service design thinking in a much more detailed way. I will also cover the principles behind service design thinking. I just didn't want to make this video a lengthy one and bore you. Hope you have liked the video. If you have liked it and found it useful, kindly like, share and comment on this video. And if you're new to this channel, kindly subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you can get all our upcoming notifications. Till we meet again with some more interesting videos like this one, goodbye and God bless.